Good afternoon and welcome to Tiger Arena, Bentonville, Arkansas for Hoophall South. The first of 3 games this afternoon. Blair Cartwright, Jimmy Smith with you here for what should be the first of 3 extraordinary days of basketball here in Northwest Arkansas.
Yeah, this is a premier event in a premier building. I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. My experience is with Hoophall East. I've never been to South. This is my first time. And boy, you guys have a gem of a facility here, and it makes total sense why those involved decided that Bentonville was the place. 2 auxiliary gyms that are legitimate high school gyms that are right across the hall from where you're looking right now, behind the Tigers there in the stands. And then this incredible college-level gym that we're standing in right here that will host these 13 basketball games.
Yeah, welcome to the South, first of all.
Thank you.
Glad to have you here. And also, would you believe this is the oldest gym in the conference?
So your AD told me that, and I go,
yeah,
that's crazy.
It's got the most character, though. I love it. Everything else is, everybody's building new gyms, and they're big and they're wide. They don't have personality. This gym has personality, and it will get loud, and we expect it to get loud quite often over the next 3 days as some of the premier high school players in the country will play on this very floor.
Yeah, there'll be 2 really cool rivalry games here too. Bentonville West will play both a boys and girls game, which is awesome to see the girls involved. That's what you're seeing here, is Perry will take on Bentonville. But I've been told that the Bentonville West Bentonville game is worth the price of admission.
Yes.
You know this all too well.
The Battle of 102, which is the highway that runs between the 2 high schools. And Bentonville West, a relatively new school, 6 years old, but the rivalry didn't take long to form, and it gets intense, and it is always a lot of fun when those 2 schools get together. Not a lot alike.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm excited to see both of those. They will come the end of tomorrow, so Friday night, and then let's see, I'm missing it here, the 1:30 game on Saturday. So there'll be 2 of those games. The boys will play first tomorrow night in that rivalry matchup, then the girls Saturday at 1:30. So today we have 3 games. It starts with Perry from Arizona coming all the way across the country, making their first out-of-state trip here. They get 2 opportunities to do that. They're playing here in Hoophall South after playing in Hoophall West, which was in Phoenix, so that counted as an in-state. And then they will head to D.C. after Christmas. We had a chance to talk with their head coach. This is a team that wants to play anybody, anywhere. His direct quote, because he wants to get his girls college ready. And boy, this traveling and playing these high-level games, that's college for you.
Yes, and that'll do it. And this is also what he deemed a PowerPoint game for them, and that it will help determine the seeding for their state playoffs, which is interesting.
Yeah. I don't believe that's the case for Bentonville, correct?
No.
So this game means more for Perry than it does for Bentonville, but here you are in your home court. You don't want to just roll over on this one.
No. You got to protect your home turf, so this is a meaningful game for both teams as Bentonville gets set for conference play. Perry, of course, going off to the Nike Tournament of Champions. They've already played 6 conference games. They're 8-1 on the year.
Wow. So
this is, I guess, a nice break from conference play to do a little traveling, see the sights. And how cool is that to be able to see different parts of the country playing high school basketball?
Absolutely. You're seeing this more and more, and luckily you're seeing it more and more on the girls' side of things.
Yes.
So there's 2 teams from Arizona. There's a team from North Carolina, 2 from Chicago, which isn't too far away. That sounded far, but now that I've realized it's not that far away.
Not with air travel these days.
And then you've got California, you got Los Angeles, you got Texas. So the country is here to play at Hoophall South. So tonight you got Perry, you got Bentonville, followed up by 7 o'clock start, Little Rock Central and Moravian Prep out of North Carolina, and then Fayetteville coming about 20 minutes down the road?
Yeah, about 30.
Yeah, 30. With traffic, we'll say, taking on Whitney Young from Chicago to round us out here tonight.
The events tonight are a tribute to the players, coaches, and staff members who spent.
So we're getting ready for starting lineups here. As Bentonville there on the left, and Perry on the right.
Bentonville being the home whites, Perry in the navy blue, dark navy blue.
Negative, demeaning, or obscene yells will not be tolerated.
Waiting to see if we're going to get the anthem here. If so, we'll step away. I would imagine we will, but will it be before or after starting lineups?
You never know. Usually it's before.
Principal Jack Lloyd, Director of Athletics Scott Passmore, and Bentonville High School Athletic Director Chris Hutchins, thank you for coming to supporting your athletes. At this time, will everyone please stand?
So we'll step away for the anthem. Back after that with some basketball when we come back.
Here at Tiger Arena, Bentonville, Arkansas. We're starting lineups for both teams. Jayla Cow first off for Perry. Hannah Strauss, a sophomore. Where's number 4?
At guard, a senior, number 11,
Helena Hill, a senior. Where's number 11?
At senior, 6'4" center, number 12, Lauren Crocker.
Lauren Crocker, a 6'4" senior, wears number 12.
And starting in a strong forward, a 6'2" senior, number 22, Camille Pierre.
And there's Pierre, the girl to watch tonight, just committed to Vandy earlier in the process. So that's the top player here on the girls' side in the tournament.
Rated number 20 or 63 according to ESPN.
Junior, number 1,
Anna Lee Kolka, number 1. For Vanderbilt, for Bentonville, they wear uniforms that look like Vanderbilt.
They do.
She's a junior. Ella Campbell, she's a three-point shooter. She's a senior, wears number 3. Olivia Rustad is a senior, wears number 21, kind of a jack of all trades. Sam Ruda is the post at 5'10", a senior, number 22. And Abby Kate Sanders, number 24, one of the sharpshooters for the Lady Tigers who like to take a lot of threes, but they are going to be outsized by this Perry team. 3-man officiating crew on hand. We do have a shot clock, 35-second shot clock, which is what they play here in the state of Arkansas. Introduced that last year to help avoid everybody doing the infamous 4 corners and just stalling.
So Hoophall East in the state of Delaware, there is no shot clock in Delaware. So teams...
Do they stall a lot?
The Delaware teams play the Delaware way, low scoring, defense, milk it. Some of the teams regionally that go there often prepare a different game plan. So New Jersey teams, PA teams will come in and bring that kind of mentality. And some teams that come across the country haven't seen that before. They act surprised and have to kind of change their gears a little bit. We're underway.
All right, so Perry controls the opening tip. Bring it across. Bentonville starts out with man-to-man, trying to go down low. Nobody open. Strauss for 3, got it.
And Strauss.
And just like that, Perry on top, 3-0.
Well, that's one way to lift the lid of this one. Just come down and hit your first 3.
Yeah, what a statement. Perry also playing some man-to-man, giving Bentonville some fits. Rustad for three, no good. Cleared out by Perry. That size down low, paying an advantage there. Cal with a nice drive, kick out. Crocker for three, and they are lighting it up quickly.
Grab the board on one side, come down, hit a three on the other.
6-0 already in favor of Perry. Bentonville looking for their first points. Perry playing some tough defense, stretching out the Lady Tigers a little further than they like. Trying to find an opening somewhere, and they are struggling to come up with it. There's going to be some contact down low. That'll go on Crocker, her first. Aggressive defense from Perry. Mike Curtis, the head coach. Tom Hallmeyer, the head coach for Bentonville. Bentonville likes to shoot a lot of threes, but they're having a hard time finding an opening. Ella Campbell for three. Oh, that's a hometown roll off the rim.
Yeah, it kind of looked like Ella wasn't sure about taking that one and is like, wait, I'm a three-point shooter. Here's my shot. Let's do it.
Yeah, and that's the best opening she's had all night. Cal kicks it out. Another three on the way from Strauss. No good. Their first miss from the floor. Sanders comes away with the rebound. Quickly over to Campbell. Wants to go baseline, kicks it around. Good ball movement. Rustad for three, and she nails it. We're tied at 6. Good ball movement, create the opening.
Well, it's nothing if it's not a three right now.
Yeah, it's been all threes so far, at least attempting-wise. Crocker off the high post, gives it back to Hill. Inside, Crocker. They have no one to match her size-wise, but she misses it. Bentonville comes away with the rebound from Sanders. Almost a double dribble, and it's a turnover by Ruda. Ahead, all alone. Pierce lays it up and in. 2-point lead for Perry. 5.5 left in the opening quarter. Good pace early on. Campbell runs into Pierce, passes it away. Ruda inside with the left hand. Just trading baskets right now, Jimmy.
Maybe you don't have the size, but you have the speed. You kind of went right around Crocker there for an easy left-handed layup.
Yeah, good ball movement. Crocker inside, down low. That's going to be a block. And then it'll be on Campbell.
Good positioning, just you got caught under the tires there. And it's hard not to call that one in her favor.
So 2 shots for the senior, misses the first. Coach Curtis telling us they got in yesterday. Had a chance to go down and look at the facilities at the University of Arkansas, their practice facility and arena. Oof. Ooh, that was not good. Quickly the other way. Kolka backs it out. Ruda wants it down low in the paint. And a wild pass finds Sanders open. No, that was Ruda. Now gets it over. Rustad back inside. Kick it over. Three-pointer on the way. That's well short. Pierce with the rebound. Bentonville looks like gone to a zone. No, they're staying in man-to-man. Strauss passes to the corner. Good ball movement. 15 on the shot clock. Nice spin move. Hill off the window. Good.
Yeah, if you win that ball away from the defender right there, you're going to have an open basket. Good job using your body to block it away. Take the pass, turn to your left, and nobody's home on the other side. And a 2-point lead now.
And Perry thought we had a timeout, but it was just the horn for substitution. Sage Henry checks in. She is wearing number 2. She's a freshman. Already has an offer from Utah. Definitely keep your eye out on her.
The recruiting world and NIL and then exposure tournaments and grassroots, AAU, EYBL, all that's gotten so crazy and really advantageous for the girls. And now they're getting offers really before they even hit the next level. And so good for her. Hopefully she could turn it into even more.
Yeah, and the female athletes tend to have more impact on social media than the guys as Bentonville gets the miss and Pierce comes up with the rebound.
And they're using that to their advantage now.
And they should. Pierce, nice move. kind of lost it momentarily. Tiger fans wanted to travel, but was not the case. Cal for three in the corner, a little strong. Pierce, easy rebound and a nice putback.
There you go, Vandy. There's what you're getting from Camille Pierre.
Pierre, that's right. I'm sorry.
Great job watching it here on the live stream myself. Way to go up and get that rebound and hit a fadeaway in the blocks.
That's not an easy shot, but she made it look real easy. Campbell wants to drive in, all alone off the window good. She's got 5.
She earned herself an easy one there with a great move at the free throw line.
Pierre, the leading scorer for Perry with 4. They can get it back in her hands, working it around. That's Ivy, who could not quite control the pass as it goes out of bounds. So the sophomore with the turnover. And the Tigers will inbound, trailing by 2 with 3:08 to go in the opening quarter.
Boy, Perry came all this way to play some defense.
Yes, they did. Campbell with a nice move off the window.
And then I say that, and the Stees open up.
The announcer jinx is real. Perry plays a little more physical defense than what Bentonville's used to, so you might hear some of the Tiger fans scream a little bit, but if it was too physical, obviously the guys with whistles would make a call. Pierre at the top of the key. Cal. Ooh, Henry almost turned it over. Here's Ivy. 7 on the shot clock, now 6. Cal, long 3, not quite there. Easy rebound for Bentonville. And a chance for them to take the lead for the first time this afternoon.
And obviously the tournament's in your home gym. You're going to be a part of it, but the other benefit to that is you're seeing different styles, you're seeing different sizes, you're seeing different things, and so you only benefit from that. If one of those things is physicality, so be it. You might run into that when you play in your state tournament. So I know the benefits go beyond just playing a fun tournament right before Christmas. You know, you see some girls from across the country you wouldn't see otherwise.
Yeah, and hopefully as the host team, you get maybe a little bit of home court advantage in terms of fans. Good defense by Perry. Bentonville comes away with it somehow, and we're going to finally have a jump ball. The possession arrow will give it to the Tigers.
So there's a little bit of the physicality met there by Bentonville. Obviously, Perry's setting that tone, but Bentonville's stepping up to that challenge every single opportunity they get.
Nice tip by Henry. Bentonville controls, though. And timeout on the floor. Okay, timeout.
Decent timeout. I think things were getting a little sped up and out of control. And that'll be a 30. It gives us a chance to kind of take a breath ourselves here because this one's had a little bit of pace to it so far. We had a barrage of 3 balls. Then it turned into some defense. And Pierre for Perry kind of been the story. A big girl from them leading the way early, and then it kind of came Pierre. And Bentonville's just getting a little bit from everybody. They weren't relying on the 3 there after a little bit. Their bread and butter during the normal season is a 3-point game?
Yes.
And it seems like they've adjusted to the game. They'll take them when they're there.
Yes.
But they're getting a lot of open paint opportunities that they've earned. And so that maybe that's where the game is changing, and they definitely have the horses to play that game.
They like a fast tempo, but Perry, it seems like likes a fast tempo too. So that doesn't really, the tempo doesn't really favor Bentonville in that point. With 16 on the shot clock, 1:55 to go, opening quarter. Good defense by Cal. Boy, that is just great positioning.
Oh, wow. Offensive foul, it's going to go the other way. Was that on a screen?
And that's going to be on Ella Campbell. That's her second. That is a key element for the Lady Tigers, as Campbell is their leading 3-point shooter, and she's already got 2 fouls, and we're not even out of the first quarter yet. Henry working it around. Deep 3 is good.
A left-handed top of the key 3 from deep.
Banagis with the deep 3. And now Perry just creating havoc with that defense, forcing another Bentonville turnover. Pierre down low, off the window, good.
Too big.
Yeah.
Too strong, great positioning. That's where things are going to go wrong. And then transition game the other way.
Ooh, Campbell missed the layup. Off of Perry, though. Murakama checks in, and Crocker checks back in as well. So Perry's showing they can go a little deeper in the bench.
I was just going to ask the question
Bentonville.
for Bentonville, do they run that deep? They have plenty of players sitting over there, but you only see so many white jerseys over there. Perry's run at least 8 to 9 bodies so far.
Yeah. Bentonville maybe might go 7 deep. Perry with another rebound. Nice move by Ivy. Ran into a wall. Crocker has it. They had player open on the baseline. Three-pointer on the way. Just off the mark. Tigers with the rebound. 30 seconds to go. Rustad open and in. Three-point ball game. If Perry will hold it. Yep. Looks like Coach Curtis wants one shot.
I wonder who's going to touch it. Up, there you go. But good defense to shut her out.
Yep. Good movement without the ball, too, by Perry. Oh, nice move to the window by Ivy. Couldn't get it there. Crocker with the rebound and the horn sound. Very entertaining first quarter.
Hopefully you come back for more. We'll take a break. Second quarter on the other end of this.
Back at Tiger Arena, Hoophall South, where Perry, Arizona leads Bentonville 17-14. Blair Cartwright, Jimmy Smith with you on the call, and very entertaining first quarter.
Yeah, started out with some threes. Teams kind of feeling each other out, doing what they seem to do. I don't know much of Perry, and you obviously know Bentonville more than I do. And so it seems like the teams were getting the shots that they got. A lot of them running through Crocker, and now they're kind of settling into stage 2 of their offenses here.
And the defense forces a jump ball, and the possession arrow will belong to the Lady Tigers of Bentonville. I'll tell you what, Perry's defense has been incredible. I mean, they get after it, and we'll see it here as Bentonville brings it across. When they want to turn it on, Perry can shut it down. They've given Bentonville fits. Physical, but yet in the space. Three-pointer from Campbell, no good. Battle for the board. Bentonville comes away with it.
A lot of screening to get Campbell open there. It worked, and then it's going to work again.
Three-pointer a little strong. They get another offensive rebound. That's key. Being patient inside. Nice spin move. Ruda couldn't finish. Crocker with the rebound.
I get it, but don't stop doing that. She's big. I understand. That was a really great move.
Yeah. Just keep attacking. It's easier said than done up here. Henry gives it down low. Crocker backs her way down and off the window, good.
With a double team. No problem there. And keep doing that because obviously somebody else is open if that's not the move.
Good footwork, too, by Crocker. They get Campbell open again, left side. That's too strong. Crocker couldn't control it, taps it out of bounds.
And don't stop shooting if you're Campbell. That's 3 now she's missed in the last 2 possessions, but that's the bread and butter. It will start to fall.
No, she's the leading scorer so far in the ballgame with 7. Ruda tried to dribble around Crocker, lost the handle on the floor. We're going to have another jump ball. Possession arrow will go to Perry.
Perry High School.
Why, they're getting open threes. You're getting your offense that you want if you're Bentonville. They're just not falling. That's tightness. When was the last game that Bentonville played?
It was last week. And I think a lot of it, too, is they're having to work so hard to find the openings.
Yeah.
So they're losing their legs a little bit as Henry launches a 3, and that is good. Sage Henry on the board. Just a freshman. We'll hear her name a lot over the next 4 years.
Need a good possession here so this doesn't get away from you too soon.
Ruda with a nice move inside.
What's the opposite of the broadcaster jinx?
That's a good question.
It's whatever that was. Scoreboard has it wrong, but it's 22-16 now.
Yes. Another deep 3, no good. Rebounded by Campbell. Tigers trying to push it down. Ruda will take it all the way to the glass and is fouled underneath.
Yeah, it just looks like a lot more effort is required for Bentonville to get these looks. They're good ones, but as this gets to the third and the fourth quarter, what does that look like if you were Bentonville?
Well, your legs go. That's the first thing, and then those shots don't fall.
And stuff like this gets difficult.
Yes.
22-17.
Well, and also we see Perry make more substitutions. That's something Bentonville has not had the luxury of having, that deep bench like Perry. And that can definitely play a key late in the second half. Got them both. Maruda now with 6.
And you're going to need all of those all day.
Yes.
To keep this where you want it.
Cal. Nice give. Hill back over to Cal. Pierre up top. She's been kind of quiet in this quarter. Pull up, mid-range jumper is short, rebounded by Bentonville.
We'll take that if you're Bentonville.
I don't see the mid-range jumper much anymore. It's kind of becoming a lost art in the world of basketball.
Yeah.
Good pressure by Perry. Nice move by Ruda. Really has worked on her footwork this year.
Here's the run. Oh, and then a travel.
And that'll get the Tiger faithful riled up.
Big moment here. Just put a lasso around this run and just keep it rolling. Uh-oh.
6-0 run. That matches the longest. Second 6-0 run for Bentonville. Perry has had one themselves. Just kind of forced one and might have gotten a break, and a heads-up play by Ruda to knock it off of Murakami. Bentonville basketball.
Lots and lots and lots of effort, and it's working right now.
Look at back. Perry had a 10-0 run to end the first quarter and start the second. Tigers going to their bench. Hill checking in. Ooh, they had numbers. Pierre didn't see it, though.
A lot of that transition defense flying at her. She wanted to make sure she kept it.
Yeah, don't try to force anything. She might have gotten poked in the eye there momentarily. Cal. Nice feed over to Strauss. Pierre wants to drive, hangs, and gets it to go.
Welcome back to the scorebook, and one opportunity here to push this to 5.
Kolka picks up her first. That is the third team foul on Bentonville. Just 3 team fouls on both teams. Very clean first half so far.
But aggressive, too.
Yes.
So it's been kind of the best of both worlds.
It's a sign of good coaching, is it not?
I think so.
You can play aggressive defense like that and not commit a foul. As Pierre gets the 3-point play, she's got 9. 5-point lead for Perry. Jim got awful quiet after that 3-point play. Good ball movement by the Lady Tigers, finding an open 3 inside the arc. That's a serious air ball, but Bentonville gets the rebound. 10 on the shot clock. Yeah, the shot clock didn't reset. It did not hit iron. Ruda working it around. Hill for 3. That missed everything. Rebound for Perry. Some pressure in the backcourt. Pierre now. Nice spin. Hill from 3. Yes.
Pierre is able to drive. They're not really putting a body on her. She could get as far as she wanted to, and then they collapsed on her and kicked a wide open 3.
I was a little surprised she didn't take it, but I bet she starts taking those in the second half. Good pressure on the ball. Campbell wants to drive. Somehow snuck it in. Pretty nifty move.
Going to need a lot of Ella Campbell here.
Yeah.
Staying out of foul trouble is goal number 1.
Pierre had it knocked away, got it back. What a move.
Goodness.
Couldn't get it to go, but what a step through. Ruda to the basket. Cal, a lot of contact. Bentonville wanted a foul.
There's the Boo Birds you talked about.
Yep. And Sanders will go to the line, trying to put it back and making contact.
That Euro step from Pierre was, it seemed simple, but very athletic because she was jab stepping out of bounds. She was taking her entire weight out of bounds and came back with the right hand. Missed the shot ultimately, but if she made that, would have been incredible.
Yes. The athleticism of the women's game is
just getting more and more. A lot of people I like the
great.
girls' game because it's so pure. They dribble and they set screens and they shoot mid-range jumpers. Now they're dunking. Now now it's getting a lot more athletic, and now they're ball handling and passing. And it's still very pure. It's still very team focused, but boy, are they athletic.
Yes. Well, that's the beauty. Fundamentals are so, more so important in the women's game, it seems, than the men. A lot of people want the women's game to mirror the men's game, but the women have a good thing going. Henry has a good thing going as well. Another 3. Oh, nice move by Sanders. A kick out. Oh, great hands by Henry to force the steal. 1-on-3. What a drop step off the window. Good. She is just a freshman. Wow.
I think those offers are going to keep coming.
Yes.
Yeah. Stay on your feet if you're Pierre there. She jumped. I'm not sure why. And she's going to pick up. That is her first. But I didn't really see a reason to jump there.
No. Of course, sometimes it's hard to keep your feet on the ground in that situation.
She wanted to send that into the 15th row.
Yes.
$1:36 to go here. I think, I don't know. What's best case scenario here? Getting it down to 5?
I think Bentonville's just got to find a way to get some stops. That's the main. Find some way to stop him. As Phillips made the first, she's got one more coming. Misses that one. 90 seconds until halftime now. Cal up top. Bentonville still in the man-to-man. Hill. Pierre. Well, they'll just work it around.
They're not getting a lot of possession low. They are playing a lot on around the arc here, and they are making them.
7 on the clock. Pierre inside the lane and knocks it down.
What do you do?
I don't know how you stop that. And she's not the only weapon. You double team her, somebody else is going to make you pay. Campbell for 3. Oh, Roosted
with the kiss.
One.
You needed that.
She didn't call bank, but it went anyway.
We'll allow it, though.
Yeah. Well, that was big. That's what you needed if you were Bentonville. 7-point game. You'd love a stop here.
Yeah, with that quick possession, you have a chance to go 2 for 1.
Inside Pierre.
Good catch, but good defense there.
Yes. Rebound Bentonville. Needs some help to give it up. Does. Gets it to Sanders. Ruda's looking a little tired as she comes back down the floor. Now she'll drive it into the paint, off the window, good. She's got 10. Well, that's the end that Bentonville wanted. Pierre does not see, didn't even get a shot off, and we've reached halftime.
That is the end you wanted. That was a 10-point game, I don't know, a half of a second ago it felt like, and then 5-point spur gets you into halftime. And I tell you what, if you can get your energy back on the play was the energy, but physically, do you have the energy to play quarters 3 and 4 like that? Because that's how you win it.
That's going to be tough, but the halftime break comes at a very opportune time for Bentonville.
It does. Go grab your favorite drink, come on back, play a little halftime to teach you some more about the teams that are here at Hoophall South, and we'll come back, break down the first half, and bring the second to you back after this at Hoophall South in Bentonville, Arkansas. Welcome to the 2022 Hoophall South Team Announcement Special presented by Walmart. Let's get right to it and meet the teams that will be showcasing their talents from December 15th through the 17th in Bentonville, Arkansas. The team probably everyone's excited about, Arizona Compass Prep, is absolutely stacked with talent. They feature 5 ESPN 100 players, including senior Mookie Cook, who's headed to Oregon next year, Rayvon Griffith, who's committed to Cincinnati, and Trent Pierce, who will head to Missouri next season. Nearly the entire roster is D1 caliber players, and you won't want to miss the intense, high-flying style that the Dragons play. The hometown Bentonville Tigers will look to defend their home court. 6'8" junior Caden Miller is one of the in-state studs that will be on display. Miller is ESPN's 39th best player in the Southeast region and has drawn a lot of mid-major and Power 5 interest. No one could have or would have predicted Bentonville West High School becoming a nationally respected program after opening in just 2016. Coach Greg White credits a dirt road tough mentality and players who rise to every challenge placed on their schedule. Last season, West High went toe-to-toe with nationally respected Coronado, who's also in the field here, despite not even having a single D1 player on their roster. 2 teams from out west will head to Bentonville for Hoophall South. Coronado from Henderson, Nevada brings the state's 4th best player in junior guard Josiah Cunningham. ESPN has Cunningham as the 46th best player in the West region, and his recruiting process just getting started after a great summer. Will Hoophall South be a coming out party for Josiah? The Bulldogs of Fayetteville High School head to Bentonville with hopes of representing the natural state when they take on Whitney Young from Chicago in their lone game at the end of the first night of action. After going 20-7, the Bulldogs' season ended when fellow Hoophall South team and host Bentonville knocked them off in the Arkansas 6A semifinals. The other West Coast team in Bentonville is Harvard Westlake from Los Angeles. The Wolverines are known for producing next-level athletes such as Major League Baseball pitchers Jack Flaherty, Max Fried, and Lucas Giolito, and NBA rookie Johnny Juzang. This year, senior Brady Dunlap is in the spotlight before he heads to play in South Bend for Mike Bray and Notre Dame next season. The number 1 ranked player in the West joins juniors Robert Hinton and Trent Perry to make Harvard Westlake a must-see team at Hoophall South this year. 5-star junior guard Honor Boateng and the Tigers of Little Rock Central take the short in-state trip to Bentonville. ESPN's 44th ranked junior has rising interest from many SEC schools and recently rose 41 spots to number 13 nationally in the Rivals Class of 2024 rankings. Honor's big year continued when he attended the USA Basketball Men's Junior National Team minicamp in October. Little Rock Christian Academy heads up the mountain to Bentonville to compete against Whitney Young High School out of Chicago. The Warriors are led by junior Landon Blocker and freshman J.J. Andrews, 2 6'5" guards who have multiple SEC offers. Moravian Prep heads over from North Carolina and brings 4-star forward Mayar Wool to Hoophall South. The South Sudanese senior stud committed to the College of Charleston this past year after being ranked 54th in the Southeast region by ESPN. Joining Wool is sophomore guard Eli Ellis, Rivals' 35th best player in the class of 2025. Ellis has 8 college offers, including West Virginia, Virginia Tech, and Ole Miss. Simeon Career Academy out of Chicago heads down south for Hoophall. Senior forward and Loyola Chicago commit Miles Rubin and his brother and front court running mate Wesley will give the Wolverines a post presence. Simeon Academy has been a professional basketball breeding ground as Derrick Rose, Nick Anderson, Talon Horton Tucker, Zach Norvell Jr., Jabari Parker, and Kendrick Nunn all helped make Simeon a powerhouse. The Windy City will actually send 2 teams south as the Whitney Young Dolphins head to Bentonville. Princeton commit point guard Dalen Davis and senior shooting guard Daniel Johnson are standouts for Michelle Obama's alma mater. This year will also feature 3 girls teams as Perry High School from Arizona and hometown squads Bentonville High and Bentonville West will lace them up. Bentonville High features guard Ella Campbell, who is ranked 27th in the senior class on Prep Girls Hoops, and guard Abbey Kate Sanders, who's ranked 59th. Bentonville West seniors New Johnson will be another player to watch, as will Perry's forward Camille Pierre, who is ESPN's 87th best player in the 2023 class, and she has committed to Vanderbilt. And finally, here's a look at the full schedule for Thursday through Saturday. And a quick recap of the top players to watch December 15th through the 17th in Bentonville, Arkansas. Three days, 14 teams, 12 games. Expect a whole lot of action at Bentonville High School in mid-December. Tickets are on sale now for each day, so make sure you grab your seats to see some of basketball's future stars. Thanks for watching, and see you in Arkansas.
Back here at Tiger Arena, Hoophall South, Bentonville, Arkansas. The host school, Bentonville. Lady Tigers taking on Perry out of Arizona, and it is Perry on top, 35-30. Pierre leads the way for all scores with 11 for Perry. Crocker with 5, Hill with 5, Strauss with 3, Henry with 8. for Bentonville. Sam Ruda is their leading scorer with 10. Number 22, Ella Campbell with 9. Rustad with 8. And Sanders with 2. Phillips with 1. Get a feeling, Jimmy, Pierre is maybe going to exert her dominance maybe in the second half?
This is the lineup that the dominance will be asserted on when you've got Crocker and Pierre on the floor at the same time. That's 2 double teams. And if my math serves me right, that's trouble when you're trying to do that. So one of those 2 is going to be left solo. We'll see how that works. I think this is a war of attrition as we go here. Perry has the numbers, has more bodies, has shown that they will play more players. You know, what will Bentonville do? Was that 10 minutes enough for them to get back into this game? It's only a 5-pointer.
Yep. See if they can catch their breath. Campbell, the only player in foul trouble with Bentonville with 2. She's their leading 3-point shooter. Good collapse of the defense. Sanders launches a 3, and that's good. That's the start that Bentonville needed. 3-point ball game.
That helps a ton.
2-point ball game. Actually, I can't do math very well. Strauss on the other way. No good. Crocker with the rebound. Goes back up strong. Gets fouled by Ruda, but it won't go. 2-point game.
Yeah, that is tough. I mean, she just plucked it from the air and went right into the body.
Don't have her rebounding numbers, but she has
a lot
controlled the boards.
I mean, she's had first touch on pretty much everything. That free throw's a little flat. Not a coach, not a basketball coach, but a little flat, and that will get tougher if the legs start to go.
That one
also it's not very forgiving either.
No, doesn't give yourself much margin of error. Ruda wants to drive, kicks it out. Nice move baseline, little wild, but Ruda off contact. Rustad down low. Kolka got banged. Sanders. Campbell just having a hard time finding an opening. A lot of screens and whatnot. Ruda, kind of a wild shot. Crocker definitely affected that. Here comes the other way. Perry. Pierre trails everybody now into the lane, kicks it out for Hill. Lobs inside, and that's pretty, but Crocker couldn't finish. Wow.
Right on the doorstep. You got to have those.
Yeah. Glanced away thinking that was just a no-doubter. Almost knocked away. And they're going to call Kolka with her second foul, a reach, and that kept Hill from having a breakaway layup.
Yeah, not a clear path there. Obviously a Tiger down the line, but I think you got to foul there to make sure that there's no break. But good defense. I mean, Perry is in every passing lane. They're in everybody's pocket. It's a tough go right now.
Making it very hard on Bentonville. Bentonville not quite able to do the same defensively. Pierre on the baseline. Nice move off the window. Good.
Great extra work to find and then create the contact to kind of normalize your space. And then it's an easy layup from there.
Her footwork is incredible. Kolka drives in, misses that one. Strauss wants to run the breaks. Got Hill to her right. 1-on-3 off the window. Good.
Lefty scoop.
Oh. And then Pierre with an easy steal. And she will go all the way to the rack.
So as much as the end of the second was in your favor, the start of the third was not if you're Bentonville.
Yeah, that is a tough little stretch. It looked like they had the second half started well in their favor, but Perry making the run, a 7-0 run, lead it by 9.
And now you got Pierre kind of stalking passing lanes, living up to the Puma's name, just there, right? Like, and now you've got to be aware because she's a big body already, and now she's getting a little more fleet of foot and kind of finding another gear that maybe we didn't see in the first half. And that's nothing but trouble.
Her footwork is incredible.
On both sides of the ball. I mean, the finding the contact, remember that Euro step through that she did kind of towards the baseline? And that's some incredible stuff.
And hopefully we'll get to see some more of that before this one is over. We do want to thank the presenting sponsors, Walmart, Hall of Fame sponsors, Hershey and Talkie, silver sponsor, Visit Bentonville, and the bronze sponsor, here at Hoophall South, BSN Sports. Quite an event, just the first of many games to come over the next 3 days. Here comes the pressure from Perry, full court. We have not seen this yet.
The defense was tough enough. Now it's all the way down the court.
Oh, and they beat all the Tigers down the floor. It is just, they're everywhere. And a turnover, no, somehow got it loose. Wow. Sanders thought about it, pulls it back. Inside, Ruda, no, gave it up. Campbell from the left side, no. See those legs starting to go as Pierre gets the rebound.
Everything great on that possession minus the result. And it's hard because you don't want to take any consolation points from that.
Pierre, mid-range. Oh, it rolls out. Oh, but Crocker got it back and puts it up and in. The transfer from Canada with 8 points. It's not a bad move. Canada to Arizona.
A little different in the wardrobe, but
yeah. If you like warm weather, that's the way to go. Polka trying to go inside and gets hip checked.
Tell you what, the tanks are going to be empty. There's going to be some heavy sleeping going on tonight if you're Bentonville. And Perry obviously only playing 1 game, so I think they're leaving it all on the court as well. But you got to rest up for that rivalry game coming up.
Yeah, on Saturday. Yeah.
2 days from now after this relatively exhausting effort so far.
They do get it in. Ruda kicks it out. 3-pointer on the way. Good.
There's a little jolt.
Yeah, Lewis drains the 3. The junior give the Lady Tigers a little spark. That helps them on the defensive end. But inside, Crocker, and that's a charge. So a little spark as Sanders draws the charge. Crocker's second. Well, there's a little momentum for Bentonville to build on.
And then what's your prize after that great defense is full court press.
Yes. Easily broken. It didn't turn the pressure up like they did earlier. But it's always in the back of your mind. And that's a travel. Too many steps. Lewis. And that's credit to the defense. I mean, because they have that pressure, they've got Bentonville thinking about it.
Yeah, who's behind me? Who's about to jump into this passing lane?
Where's the next?
Where's Pierre right now?
Yeah. 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Henry for 3. A little strong, rebounded by Bentonville. Not as much pressure this time. But you can see every time the head's just spinning constantly, trying to figure out where the pressure is going to come from. That's really nice defense from Cal. Inside, that's going to be free throws for Miss Campbell. She is working hard to get the basketball.
Yeah, she's not getting her favorite shot, so she's working for options 2, 3, and 4. Unsure of what that was.
Yeah, I think that was
bench warning.
Yeah, I think that was one of those calm down. Not sure the foul was on because he didn't put it on the board, but Campbell, and then we see the fatigue of having to work so hard to get open. The legs start to go, and the shot not falling right now for Ella Campbell, who has not scored. Well, there's her first point of the second half. 7-point game. And because that, Bentonville can't turn the pressure on because they've got to keep some energy in the tank, as you noted. Ivy looking inside. Cal. Nice little spin move and baseline jumper good. Campbell high off the glass, got her own rebound. Kick out. Here's a 3 on the way. No. Henry with the board, and They're going to call her for a clear out. Yep.
Fouls on Lauren. Crocker for.
Oh, they're going to get Crocker. That's her third. She'll head to the bench. Murakami checks in. We'll see if Bentonville maybe can attack the middle more here, Jimmy, with Crocker not in there. Deep three from Campbell. Wow. She's got that kind of range.
Well, here they go again.
Yeah. Good time to make their move with Crocker on the bench.
No Pierre either.
Yeah, so who's going to step up for Perry here? Cal will launch a three. That's too strong. Rebound.
Seems like they gave that to her.
Yeah.
And a good call.
Lady Tigers trying to cut in the lead. Campbell to the lane, off the window, yes. She's got 15, and now it's a 4-point game. 2:15 to go, third quarter. Perry working a little more clock here on the offensive end. Murakami no good. Rebounded by Cal. She'll back it out. They'll work a little clock. Henry. No. Bentonville with the rebound. They've got numbers. Can they take advantage? Oh, Sanders couldn't get it to go. That'll be on Ivy, her second.
Fouls on Isabel Ivy.
Well, the back half of each quarter is where Bentonville does their best work.
Ugh. Sanders with her 6th point.
The legs are barking. Let's see if they can keep them going because they're getting to the line a lot.
Pierre checks back in. Second free throw is good.
This looked like it was about to be over.
Yeah. They have.
And Bentonville is right in the mix.
Yeah, 2-point ball game, 1:40 to go, third quarter. See if it's Pierre time for Perry. Ivy. They're trying to get it to her. Pierre inside, off the window. Got the roll. 17.
That gather above her head was something special.
Through a double team. Campbell for 3, yes. She's got 18. Bentonville not going anywhere.
I'll tell you what, your home gym has magical powers. And they'll take a 30 to calm this back down, but the Tigers, the Lady Tigers, have gotten this down to 1 in their favorite time of the game, the back half of a quarter.
Yeah, it's a shame there aren't more folks in here for Bentonville's sake, because that could provide a big boost. The boys basketball team behind the bench, they're about it. But
yeah, this
is a situation where if you had that home crowd, that might be worth, 2 or 3 points just from the confidence and the adrenaline it helps generate, because as we've seen, Bentonville's kind of,
yeah, it's one of those things you don't want the girls to be unfortunately comfortable with, is quiet gyms and things like that. But
well, and when you're fatigued, that adrenaline can help push you through.
You need anything. You need AirPods in, listen to your favorite song. You need whatever you can get right now, because it is crunch 30 here at the third quarter.
Perry with the ball in a 1-point lead. Being very patient. Pierre inside, double team, kicks it back out. Here's a 3 on the way. Good. Cal with a huge basket. She's got 5 all in the second half.
Yeah, they've been giving her a couple open threes, and she finally shows that she can hit it. So maybe that changes with that double team.
Campbell for 3, wouldn't go, but a rebound by Aruda.
Boy, that would have been home cooking, huh?
Oh, big time. Well,
Good timeout.
You
Great
shoot
time.
enough on these rims, you know where all the bounces are.
I don't know. That was 10 feet in the air. I don't know the rims would have had much to do with that there. That was wild, but great timeout. And that's a full?
It appears, yes.
So we'll take the break as well. Just to give us one. We'll be back in a minute.
Welcome back to Tiger Arena, Bentonville, Arkansas. Hoophall South. The home team trails by 4 to Perry, Arizona in the first game. And it has been a barn burner, a 9-0 run at the start of the third quarter. Put Perry up, but Bentonville got back a little 7-0 run of their own.
Ooh.
Off the window, good. And Ruda with her first basket of the second half. We've got a 2-point game. Pierre, hangs and banks it in for 19 points. Oh, she is something else. Here comes that pressure. That's giving Bentonville fits.
Calm down.
6, 5, 4. Someone's going to have to hoist one. There it is. Wild shot and doesn't go. And we've reached the end of the third quarter.
Well, good end there for Bentonville. Pierre put a little bit of a damper to it. We'll see what this fourth quarter looks like. You got to get some air in those lungs if you're the Lady Tigers. And Perry, just keep the pressure up. We'll see how the fourth quarter plays out when we come back after this.
Hoophall South, final quarter of Bentonville versus Perry. Jimmy Smith and Blair Cartwright with you here at Tiger Arena, and it has been a dandy. Camille Pierre leads everybody with 19, number 22 for Perry. Ella Campbell for Bentonville, number 3, has 18, and those two might be dueling it out here in the fourth quarter. Perry being very patient on the offensive end. Murakami inside. That's an air ball. Might have been tipped by Rustad. Rebound goes to Bentonville. Some pressure. That's a block. That could have gone either way.
Yeah, that offhand extended a little bit. But you're right in front of your bench, so you probably get that call. I don't know. There's a lot of movement there by the Perry player to get into defensive positions, and that's why you get that call.
Yeah, usually when that arm goes out like that, you get that offensive foul. Let's see if Bentonville can take advantage here. Perry with some good defense. Not a lot of openings for the Lady Tigers. Trying to set some screens. It's tough. Pierre almost came up with the steal. 13 on the clock. Ooh, that was almost a carry. Inside, and that's over the reach. Murakami reached over.
Pierre was doing so much work with her 8-foot wingspan to deny every passing lane. And then Murakami with the over the back there, and she will immediately be replaced.
Yeah, Hill will come in. I'll tell you what, Perry making Bentonville work so hard on the offensive end. Sam Ruda at the line. 1-1, makes the first. She's got 13. 3-point game. See a couple Lady Tigers already in the backcourt. They want to prevent a easy layup for Perry. It won't matter as Ruda knocks down the second. 2-point game again. Bentonville keeps cutting it to 2. Can't tie it. Perry keeping their distance. Slowing it down a little bit. Trying to go inside into a triple team, and that's a turnover.
Great help defense, team defense. I'll tell you what, they have really hung in there. Aggressive defense still, even with the exhausting 3 quarters they've been through.
Campbell found an opening and drains the 3, and the Tigers have the first lead of the ball game at 54-53.
I mean, no better time for your first lead than the 4th quarter.
21 for Campbell now. Pierre guarded by Roosted. Work it around. Pierre wants it, but they can't get it to her. 5 on the clock. Nice move to the lane by Ivy. No good. Rebound Bentonville. Coach Curtis, I think wanted some contact there. Roosted inside. Here's Ruda. Nice spin move and gets the contact. Pierre, a little hip check foul. That's her second.
Fouls on Lena Hill for Perry. One line to shoot 2 for Lady Tigers. Sam Ruda.
Bentonville's found the energy here in this 4th quarter. The lead was the elixir they needed. Now here comes the big gal. Crocker in for Perry. Bentonville took advantage with her out with 3 fouls. She's back in now. Make a note of this, 1-point ball game. Ruda left that one short. Pierre with an easy rebound. They've got numbers if they can go quickly. They do. Bentonville recovers. Crocker inside. They can't stop her. She's got 10.
Can't let her get that low.
No. And the lead by 1 for Perry. Ruda thought about it. Drives in. Contact off the window. No foul, but Ruda's got 16.
Probably the best take for her all game in a huge moment after just missing 2 free throws. So a lot of pressure on you to make that right, and you did.
And Crocker's got 3 fouls. Might as well go right at her. 3-pointer from Strauss is short, long rebound controlled by Perry.
Good tap there by Pierre to give themselves a second possession in a new clock.
Nice move, baseline. Ivy has to kick it out. Strauss thought about it. Cal. Tough jumper over a couple Lady Tigers, no good. Easy rebound.
Kind of had to settle. Great defense there by the Lady Tigers.
Trying to go inside to Roosted. Pierre with a nice deflection with 4:48 to go.
Well, a position that the Pumas have not been in all game, and that's behind. And so now some maybe worries and pressure on their part. Bentonville have been playing free.
Yeah, they're kind of playing with house money, if you will.
And remember, we talked about this in the pregame. This game means more to Perry because this matters to their seeding and ranking and things in state. Bentonville, that's not the case.
Yep.
Obviously, you want to win at home, though.
Yep. Pride more than anything. Perry's got the one at stake. All right, good ball movement. Roosted for 3. That's short, long rebound. Who's going to come up with it?
Oh, that is unfortunate because
Crocker
none
came
of
up
Perry
with it.
moved.
No.
All of Bentonville moving. The whole state was trying to get that rebound, and it just ends up in Crocker's hands just because she's there and has those long arms.
So Kolka picks up her third. That is the third team foul on Bentonville. Perry has 8, so Bentonville is in the bonus. They can afford to be a little more aggressive. You feel the tension ratchet in the arena. 3 on the way, no good. Nice rebound. Ooh, Pierre picks up
Tack.
Yeah, her third. That's,
And I think that's a little bit of just a lack of composure. You get a little tight there after that miss. You want to make something happen. If you're Camille Pierre, you feel that pressure. And then in creating the pressure, you create an opportunity for Bentonville to pad this a little bit.
And you don't want to put the Lady Tigers at the line. They're normally a very good free throw shooting team.
I'll tell you what, we may have made too much of the tired legs there. They're proving us wrong.
Yeah, I mean, they've found another gear. Sanders one more, and that is good. She's got 9. 6 of those from the free throw line. So a 3-point lead for the Lady Tigers, under 4 to go. Three-pointer. That was well short, but Crocker with the rebound, fouled before the shot. It went in.
So the gym wants an over-the-back call. The referees are talking about counting the basket. Whole lot of different conversations going on right here.
It's
going to be out of bounds. Okay, so that's before the shot.
It's on Ruta, her second. Okay, it was before the shot. I'm not sure why he held up 2 fingers, but we'll play on. Pierre, over 3 Lady Tigers, draws contact. And between her and Crocker, Bentonville's just not had an answer for that. Coach Tom Hallmeyer's wanting an explanation about something. Pierre misses the first.
You know, you get in yesterday, you're coming from Arizona, a little bit of sightseeing yesterday, and then boom, you're in the gym.
Yeah. The travel does take a little wear and tear on the legs. Pierre knocks down the second. She's got 20. The lead is 2. Here comes the pressure from Perry. He almost turned it over. Campbell quickly smothered. Boy, they're just, if you're going to shoot, you got to get it and go because Perry recovers very quickly. 11 on the shot clock. Bentonville's not even close to finding a good-looking shot.
Bunch of weave handoffs up top.
Kolka just chunked one, and that's an air ball.
Yeah, that's not the look.
No.
When you get into that weave handoff, it's comfortable. You like it because you feel like you're doing something, and then you look up and you got 5 seconds. And you're like, wow, we're not doing anything.
Yeah.
And you turn and shoot.
Might have been a little quick.
Yeah, you still had the ball out of your hands another 4 or 5 seconds to go there. But, again, nobody was turning their shoulder toward the rim. It was just all high above the arc there. So, good defense. Let's see if they can flip it the other way for Perry.
All right, who does Perry want to go to here? Here's a three-pointer, and that's well short. Wow, I thought they might try to pound it inside. So a couple air balls on each end. 2:50 to go. Still a 2-point margin. Sanders. Ruta. Kolka drives off the window, no good. Better for the rebound. She got it back, goes up. It won't go. Pierre with the rebound. They want to run. Pierre couldn't find an opening, manages to corral it from the bench, bring it back out. Crocker wants it down low, but the three-pointer from Strauss is good. And the 1-point lead for Perry. Ruda drives, kind of a wild drive, and Pierre took the charge. Yeah, took advantage, a little out of control by Ruda.
Back in for the Tigers, number 11, Arden Lewis.
Arden Lewis checks in as Kulka comes out. So that gives the Tigers another three-point shooter on the floor. In the final 2:08.
I think the goal there was a foul, but not on you.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, goes the other way.
Crocker comes up high post, wants it. Pierre, baseline. Wild pass, forced it, throws it out of bounds.
Now the Powerade container is not wearing a jersey.
No, but it was open. Unfortunately,
there's a good reason.
Yep. So, Balbarin checks in and Crocker takes a seat.
Looks like Bentonville wants a timeout here because they're going to be facing a little more of an aggressive full court press. We'll take the break with them back after a minute. This one's getting exciting. Don't go anywhere.
Left in regulation. We have a 1-point ball game at Hoophall South, Bentonville, Arkansas. The host team, Bentonville, with the ball, down by 1. Blair Cartwright, Jimmy Smith with you here from Tiger Arena. And Perry backs off the pressure. A little surprise there.
Maybe they thought that's why the timeout was called, so maybe show something different. Not sure.
Yeah, kind of like it. Keep them guessing. Campbell, season opening, drives in, lost the ball. Was it deflected? Yep. Yes.
Only way it goes that direction, I think, is if it were.
Yep, they got together just to make sure. So the Tigers have 19 on the shot clock, down 1. And foul on Perry. 1-1.
I'm looking back
it's
here.
on Ivy. I didn't really
watch the broadcast here on a delay. I did not see it.
That is her 4th. Wow, I didn't really see it either. No pressure on Ruda here, huh? 1-1. First one's good. We're tied. 17 for the senior. One more. And use every bit of the rim.
You know those rims, and
you're allowed to.
Chuck it up there, and the rims are nice.
A chance of defense echo through Tiger Arena. Pierre wants it down low. Campbell almost came away with it. And they're going to call
timeout. It looks like Perry wanted that. Lucky to have the ball after Ella Campbell was all over it. Let's keep it here. Minute 19 to go. Back and forth now after this was a 10, 12-point game there in the second, early third. But really since the midpoint of the third quarter, Bentonville, I guess, got the memo.
Yeah.
Let's play some ball here, and they have done all that and then some. We made a big deal about the legs and how many bodies Perry was running in and out. They've gotten a little tighter with their numbers, and Bentonville has always been that way. So really this is about heart and want at this point. And with a 1-point game and a $1.19, you're going to see a lot of heart and want. It's just who wants it more.
A 5-0 run by Bentonville to open the quarter, and then a little mini 3-0 run. And Perry has not scored as much in this fourth quarter. Of course, Crocker's been on the bench. She's coming back in. She's been unstoppable down low. Pierre's been unstoppable at times, but credit Bentonville because their defense has not allowed either of those two to get the ball.
No, there have been some catches low for Crocker. She's missed a couple of those, but other than that, there's been not a lot of on-the-blocks catches for Crocker. She's been forced outside. Pierre's had to create, and she can. And it hasn't been easy. I don't know here. We'll see. There've been a lot of 3 points that Perry's have taken.
See who they go to here. 1:19 left to go. Need to get it in quickly, and they do. This is Cal. Crocker wants it high post. She's got it. She's immediately double teamed, and then has it stolen away by Campbell. Oh, nice job by Campbell. Didn't even see it. And then a foul in the backcourt on Cal. Her second.
That defense looks like what Perry was doing in the first half.
Yeah. Bentonville was ready for it that time. As Abbey Kate Sanders, the senior, steps to the line. Double bonus time, so she's going to have 2. That was the 10th foul. And just got it to fall, her 10th point. One more. Nope, short. 2-point game. Perry can tie or take the lead. Pierre gives it up. Crocker wants it flashing in the post. They didn't see her. Working around and timeout. Yeah. Perry.
At 2-3, I don't think we've seen a lot of zone from Bentonville,
No.
and Pierre didn't know what to do with the ball. Everyone converged on her, and then really the offense was falling apart because they've gotten a lot of good double-team 3-point looks, and they weren't coming there quickly in that possession. So an early shot clock timeout, and we'll have a change of plans here. I wonder if Bentonville counters with, well, you think I'm going to stay in zone? Maybe I don't.
Yep.
I don't know. Maybe the little chess match here.
That's what makes it fun. Yeah, that's what makes it fun. And credit Coach Tom Hallmeyer for changing up his defense. That's kind of a risky move.
Yeah, that one really threw Perry for a loop very quickly in the shot clock. I don't know if you go back to man. I don't know. Yeah. I'm a baseball coach, man. I'm just here. I don't know the coaching side of this stuff. I can describe it, but
we need some strikes.
It's looking it's looking like the 2-3 is going to hold.
Well, they could get maybe 2 possessions out of this as we're under a minute to go. Still in that 2-3. Crocker wants it in the low block. They get it to her. And foul on Roosted?
Light foul.
Yeah, they give it to Roosted. Okay, so 1-1 puts Crocker at the line. She has had some adventures at the line today. Got 10 points. A little strong. Oh, Pierre got it. Oh, is she okay? She hit her head hard.
Pretty hard.
Oh.
Now she's holding her elbow.
Yeah. Oh, but her head did hit.
That was a
Roosted will draw the foul.
A girl who wants to win this game.
Yes.
Putting it all on the line.
They're going to check her out. What an athletic move, though, to get that in and put the shot
in one move to cut in front of the player boxing you out, catch it, and then throw it up, knowing the contact's there.
Yeah.
And you're going to get a call.
Smart play. She's got 20. I'm not sure what some of these folks are in such a hurry for, but here come the free throws. And that one goes, and we have a 1-point ball game.
Yeah, we saw one of the coach, maybe a trainer, come out and come to Pierre, and I think they saw enough to keep her out there. Your best player, but a concussion's a concussion.
Yes. To tie the ball game. No. Sanders with the rebound. Here comes the pressure from Perry. And a foul in the backcourt. They're going to put Ruda at the line.
And that the player you want to foul.
Nope, Ivy just fouled out. That's 5. So the sophomore will depart. Perry will
Yeah, they took Crocker out for the defensive side of things.
Yeah, so now Crocker will come back in. Even if she hits both, Perry can still tie it with a 3. First things first, the first free throw, no good.
So a good foul there.
Yeah. So Ruda with one more, 36.1 left. Got the second 2-point ball game. 35-second shot clock, so they could run it all the way down if they want. Crocker high post, kicks it out. Cal drives baseline floater, no good. Tipped out of bounds off of Crocker. And Perry's going to take a timeout, try to set their defense. Both teams now with one timeout left, 22 seconds. Both teams in the bonus. Bentonville in the double bonus.
So full timeout, we'll keep it here. I think Cal started to head to the basket and it just stayed open.
Yeah.
And so it was like, I guess I'll shoot here.
Yeah, it was a good look, but she wasn't expecting it to be that open. And I think that surprised her and she left it a little short, but hey, that happens sometimes. And that's the beauty of playing games like this early, a tournament like this, is to get that experience. So when it comes crunch time in the state tournament, you've been there before.
Yeah, you play in your conference, you know Team X is going to do this, Team Y is going to do this. When you come across the country or stay and play a team from across the country, you don't know what you're about to see. And you haven't seen a player like Pierre. You haven't seen a player like Ella Campbell. And so for both teams, great experience and really a great way to start Hoophall South here.
Indeed. Okay, 22 seconds to go. Bentonville's going to inbound. Perry's got to think and turn up the pressure, and they do. Good jump ball.
My.
Wow. The possession arrow goes to Bentonville.
Stays Tigers.
But
jump ball possession arrow stays Bentonville.
Here comes the pressure again. Got to worry about a 10-second count. Now they get it across. They need to foul now. And Pierre does foul. Sanders up top.
That couple seconds that Ruda had the ball, that was where you fouled, but no one was near her chasing everyone else. Got to hope for a split here at best with 5.8 to go.
Just falls. 11 for Sanders. This is the big one. Crocker back in.
You win the game here.
Yep. Got it. Sanders' 12th point is the biggest of the ball game. 4-point margin. 5.8 left. Bentonville takes their final timeout to set their defense.
I tell you what, you got to give it to the Lady Tigers. They were taking punches, and I don't know what. I mean, Perry kept their offense. A lot of 3-point, a lot of double team settling for open 3-pointers. Is that even settling? I don't know. They just stopped falling, I guess. I don't have the stats in front of me to say that, they shot this and this from the 3-point line, but a lot of them started to not fall, and they were getting taken by players that maybe weren't comfortable taking them because of the double team. And Pierre Crocker got taken completely out in the second half.
Yep.
Had the ball in her hand, but not in the places she wanted to be. And that was just effort. Boxing out a player that's 6 inches, 4 inches, 5 inches, bigger than you is a lot of effort. Talk about the first half with all the effort that was output by the Lady Tigers, and then you're trying to box out a 6'1", 2 player for the second half to win the. I mean, really, that wins the game for you. Yeah. A lot of first touches from Crocker, but no offensive rebound putbacks.
And they did a good job of keeping Crocker and Pierre from really exerting their dominance the first 3 quarters. Here's Pierre for 3. That's too hard off the glass. Rebound Sanders, and that's going to be the ball game. And Bentonville, who trailed at one point by 12 in the third quarter, hangs on and wins 64-60. Impressive showing by the Lady Tigers. An impressive showing, too, by the Pumas of Perry. Well, they've set a pretty good bar for all the rest of the games to follow.
We got 2 more just like that. Little Rock Central, Moravian Prep coming up. And it's supposed to tip at 7, probably about 15 minutes from now because the boys need a chance to warm up. But congratulations to the Bentonville Lady Tigers on the win to open Hoophall South. And the Perry Pumas, safe travels back home. A great showing. Camille Pierre is going to be exciting to watch there in Vandy. And some other players that are getting recruited that we've only just begun to see their process. So thank you to them for coming, and thank you to putting out a great effort in game number 1. So we'll take a break. Game number 2 is heading up soon. Hop over to the other link for that one. Again, that's Little Rock Central and Moravian Prep. Been a fun one.
Indeed.
I'll see you in about 10 minutes. I'm not going anywhere. You're not either. But we'll be back for game number 2.
Grab a soda and come back. There's a great basketball ahead.
Had to break 64-60, the win for Bentonville.